Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, we're in the rain at Fred Beans Volkswagen in Devon to bring you this 2025 Volkswagen Taos. This is the top SEL trim with all-wheel drive, night blue leather interior. All the creature comforts of home for a Taos are in this top trim, pyrite silver. So you let me know if you're in the market for one of these compact two-row SUVs. Is the Taos top trim the way you would rock and roll? So let's dig in. Front end of our Taos SEL in the pyrite silver. We have a full spread of LED lighting up front, including the turn signals, daytime running lamps all the way across the front of the grille into the VW badge. We have some gloss black down below on the grille with functional side air curtains. We come around to our wheel and tire setup, 19-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Volkswagen badge on the center cap. Wheels are wrapped in Goodyear all-season tires, 235 on the width, 45 series sidewall 19s, all four corners. All-wheel drive. There is the pyrite silver with the flat black accents. Moving in closer, color match side view mirror cap, no LED turn signals, color match front and rear door handle, right side fuel filler cap. Up top, color matched roof with aluminum roof rails, gloss black shark fin antenna, and a panoramic roof. And then around the back, roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass. Full spread of LED lighting in the back with a light up Volkswagen badge right in the middle. Taos right in the bottom of the tailgate, SEL on the left, 4Motion on the right, and then we have our exhaust tucked up underneath the rear bumper. Under the hood of this 25 SEL Taos, and we have VW's 1.5-liter turbocharged inline four-cylinder engine, made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 174 horsepower, 184 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 25 in the city, 33 on the highway, and 28 combined. With the heavy rain coming down, we're doing the next few segments of the video on the fly. So you're going to want to know, Mike, how much for this top trim Taos? Base price, 25 Taos SEL, $34,695. This vehicle's got a few options on it, which we'll check out when we go through the window sticker. Once we add those in, and a destination and delivery charge of $1,425 from Volkswagen's Puebla, Mexico assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $37,906. And for those that are interested, this vehicle does not have an import fee attached. Our front seats, we have the night blue and black two-tone leather. They look really good. We have a rib design. The bolstering feels soft, and the headrests feel soft. The front door panels on this vehicle, we're looking at the front passenger door panel, and what we're going to have up top is soft touch material into the chromed up and silver trim on the door handle. Then we're going to have this night blue leather interior insert with the cross stitch in light gray, a nice soft armrest, flat black on our switchgear, and a good size door pocket. The driver side as full power with lumbar. The front passenger gets manual assist. Up onto the dash, we have hard black plastic and then gloss black plastic with some silver trim into the heat and air vent, then the night blue with the light gray cross stitch, and then a nice large glove box. Infotainment system time, here it is, Volkswagen's 8-inch infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. Now this vehicle does not have nav built in. If we hit nav, it just doesn't give us anything. So all the maps and nav will come through your phone. But for radio, we do have AM, FM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth audio, My Media. So they have you set there. We can go back to menu. And then from here, we have our vehicle settings. Connect the vehicle up with your smartphone. Equalizer. If we go to vehicle settings, you got your vehicle status. You got your off-road information. If you want to take this Taos off-road. And then you can go back to selection, digital cockpit, and you can bring that up, decide what you want to have up, or you can have your driving data up or your vehicle status up, depending on what you want to see. You can then go to settings down here, flip that around, and check out your ambient lighting going on in here. You can have it on automatic or on manual, and then you have colors you can just swipe through, just decide what color you want, and then you can decide on how bright you want to have it. And if you want the ambient lighting in the entire car to be the same color or different colors. So they got you set there. And you also have your instrument cluster that you can set up to decide how you want that to be presented as well. And so they got a lot of nice stuff in this system, just not the nav. You can swipe it across. You got your climate control, which you can work up here as well, or down below. So they got you covered. But we go to reverse. We do have a large backup camera, but it's the older one. It does have trajectory, but it could be a bit clearer. I'd like to see Volkswagen get something a little bit better in this Taos. And then we're done. We move on down. We have 2 heat and air vents, 4-way hazards, more of the night blue, which I really like. Nice color. Down further, we have dual climate with 3-stage heated seats and 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and the front passenger. And then down further, wireless charging pad, 2 USB-Cs, and a 12-volt. And then as we come on over, here is the gear shift to go through this 8-speed automatic. Push button start. We have our electric parking brake, engine auto stop start, on or off, parking sensors. Here are the drive modes, which we'll check out when we go. Right now we'll do it because it should come up on the infotainment screen. So right now we're in normal. We click to the right and we are in off-road. And then we are on off-road custom. So off-road custom, off-road auto, normal, snow, and then back the other way. So a lot of nice deals there. And then you got a sport mode as well. So they got a lot of nice stuff here on this one. And so I think we're just going to leave it in normal for today's drive, especially with this rain. Now, as we come down further, we have 2 cup holders, our VW key fob right here, lock, unlock, pop the tailgate, remote start, VW badge on the back. And then we do have soft armrest with the stitching. We can open that up. And we do have a larger area underneath for storage. Taos steering wheel, we have a leather wrap wheel, nice 10-2 notches with the cross stitch, Volkswagen badge on the horn button with some brushed aluminum to lift the wheel up, flat bottom wheel to help you get in and out of this vehicle, but I got plenty of room to get in and out of this Taos. Nice open and airy passenger cabin at 5'11". We do have flat black on the switchgear. On the left side here, adaptive cruise. And then you have your volume. Then on the right side, seek for your music, controls for the digital dash, heated steering wheel on or off, voice commands. We do have on the left stalk, you're going to have your turn signals, high beams. On the right, front and rear wipers. And then down here on the left, you're going to have your headlight controls. And we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we have our fully digital instrument cluster, which is a nice look. And then you do have additional information you can go through across the top, right? Get back to your map. So that's a good deal. Another huge overhead console. We have the SOS button in case of an emergency on the road, a button to talk to VW in case you have an issue, or if you need info. We don't have a spot for our shades in here. Would have been nice to have one. And then we do have LED interior lighting. If you want that to come on and off, you open and close the door. This button pushed in and left in. So when you open the door, lighting comes on. Close the door, lighting will dim out. Then we have the controls for the shade and the glass. Now we're only going to open the shade. Right there. And that's going to go all the way back over the rear seat passenger since we got panoramic action. Now the shade are these 2 buttons right here. And the glass is this one. We're not opening the glass because you can hear that rain. So we'll just close the shade back up. But the glass will fully open with a wind buffeter and it will tilt. There we go. And now we have our frameless rear view mirror with compass and home link with auto dim. And then we have our sun visor with vanity and an LED light. Oh, this is stiff. And does it slide? Yes, it does. We're now in the back of this Taos, and here is the rear door panel. We're going to have black plastic, and then the blue plastic, and then a soft armrest. Now, as we come into the back seats here, A nice big and open airy cockpit back here. I got plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". We do have a flat roof, which is helpful. We do have the black material all the way down with a seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. And then here in the back, we have 2 heat and air vents, an area for storage, and 1 USB-C. And then in the back seat area, we have the same black and night blue leather two-tone with the cross stitch. Looks good, nice and soft. And then we have our armrest, which is going to be pretty soft, 2 1/3 cup holders. But overall, it is pretty darn comfortable and open and airy in the back of this Taos. The back of this Taos SEL, we have a manual tailgate right underneath the VW badge. You push it and you lift up. Now, rear seats up, 27.9 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Taos. We have the all-season cargo mat protection system in here. We open this up. We have tools, jack, and a spare, so thank you, VW, for the spare. Some LED lighting and some hangers back here. And then if you want to get the rear seats down, no problem. Just push the button, throw them forward. Push the button, throw them forward. And now, with the rear seats down and this boxy shape, we're looking at 65.9 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Taos SEL. Window sticker time. Here we go. 25 Taos SEL, pyrite silver, night blue leather, 8-speed automatic, standard features. Warranty info. Options, including the adventure package, auto dimming rear view mirror, the monster mats, total vehicle MSRP, fuel economy estimates, made by Volkswagen in Mexico. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in the pouring rain in this 25 Taos SEL. And right off the bat, great visibility out of all the glass. Nice large side view mirrors, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision. All that action in here for safety. We have LED lighting up front and out back for safety as well. So we are good to go as far as that goes. And we got top of the line stuff. Would have liked to seen built-in nav here, but we do have wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, heated ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, wireless charging pad, USB-C connectivity up front and in the back. We got leather seating surfaces with the night blue and black two-tone. I really like that. And we got the panoramic roof up over our heads, dual digital display. So they give you some nice stuff here for $37,900. Let's call it $38,000. Not a cheap house by any stretch of the imagination. But when you go top trim action and you want some nicer stuff, you got to be able or willing to pay extra money. Now we're going to take it easy going down the hill here because we have rivers of water that are going across the road. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. And we do have our rain sensing wipers now working on high, is where they are at this point. But overall, Volkswagens in general have a very refined ride. This Taos, no difference. Got a nice, smooth, refined ride. The handling, nice and light, but tight and right. And that's the way you want to have it in an SUV. And I think it is a very well done. Fit and finish in here is excellent in this Taos, and which is true with a lot of Volkswagen interiors. They do a really nice job. We're going to maybe start seeing some partial flooding here in Devon, so we're going to have to take it really, really careful. We're going to be heading back the other way. 18.8 foot turning radius with this Taos. Now we're going to head back up the hill. Hopefully get away from the big puddles. Yeah. We're going to check out our drive modes and see if we got, well, I guess we'll stay in normal. Would have been nice to have like a slippery mode. Let's try off-road, snow. You know what? Let's stick it with snow. That could be like a slippery mode. That relaxes everything, that's for sure. Now we'll continue going back up the hill. And even in this heavy rain, the vehicle does handle very, very well. These Goodyears are maintaining good contact with the road. I'm not feeling the vehicle hydroplane or lose contact with the pavement in any way. So that's a good deal. And we got a lot of water on the road right now. You can hear that rain coming down. But here in this heavy rain, the vehicle is doing very, very well. As long as you take it easy and you're careful, you're going to be all right. And don't drive through big giant puddles of standing water. You don't know how deep that's going to be, and you don't want to get yourself stuck. But once we get back to the dealership, we're going to wait this out a little bit and see if this will let up so I can get myself home. Would you let me know what you think about this Taos SEL? Would you be willing to spend high 30s for top trim Taos? Or would you be going down in trim levels to try to get something at a less expensive price point? Let me know. Put it in the comments. Or are you going to go somewhere else with your hard-earned money? Put that in the comments as well. But I do want to thank Fred Beans Volkswagen here in Devon, Pennsylvania for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2025 Volkswagen Taos SEL for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.